One of the most anticipated summer windows so far this season has definitely been Liverpool's, considering they ended the season with not only a rich vein of form but also a brand new tactical approach that completely changes how people will view their transfer criteria this summer. To understand the players that Liverpool will need, we need to understand the tactical approach of Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool. For a long time last season, they tried to still instill this heavy metal brand of football with more of an emphasis on controlling games and reserving energy, and this led to them having a generally good amount of possession throughout games and scoring quite a lot of goals, but it was their transitions and rest defence that severely let them down. And to understand what a rest defence is, it's basically the remaining players after a turnover of possession. So in past seasons gone by and the current season we've just watched, Liverpool's rest defence season on season has been that of a 3-2 foundation. In past seasons, the fullbacks were responsible with holding the width in the last line of offence for Liverpool, and this meant that the fullbacks had to do a lot of running for Liverpool to get into their attacking shape, and then Liverpool would use the three midfielders around the two centre-halves to create the 3-2 foundation shape. But this season, Jurgen Klopp has turned to his fullbacks to help with the centre-halves and the number 6 to create this 3-2 foundation. And this is formed by Andrew Robertson playing as a left-sided centre-back in possession and Trent Alexander-Arnold playing as a deep right-sided midfielder in possession. And whilst Trent Alexander-Arnold playing as a right-sided deep midfielder definitely benefits his game and gets the most out of his ability on the ball, the same cannot be said for Andrew Robertson. He is not built for deep, rigid build-up play. And this is where we turn to my first summer signing for Liverpool. And this is where I'd be looking at a left centre-half who can not only play left back out of possession, but can come inside and facilitate in build-up as a true left centre-back. Gonzalo Inacio and Facundo Medina will be two very good picks for this role in my opinion. They're both left-footed, they're both great passers of the ball, they both play on the left side of a back three, and this would suit the dynamic of the left back coming inside to form this back three in possession for Liverpool. Not to mention they can both defend in high and wide spaces, which will be needed if they're obviously playing as a left back out of possession. Now Liverpool have obviously already made two midfield signings, Alexis McAllister and Dominic Szoboszlai, and I'm going to start with Szoboszlai. He hits the ball cleaner than almost anyone else in European football, whether it comes from corners, free kicks, open play, anything. And this attribute is one of the most important attributes for a player who is given the license to create from the half spaces. And if Liverpool give him this freedom to become the premium creative outlet in this team, then he will put up phenomenal numbers. He's very effective when he crosses and passes from these right half space or even the wide right channel. But on top of all these attributes, he's also an insanely good carrier of the ball and works exceptionally well out of possession. And he also has quite a fun dynamic where he can play both on the left and right side because he is so two-footed. But for this Liverpool team, he will definitely be playing in this right centre mid spot, and that is because Alexis McAllister will play on the left centre mid spot, and he is very different to Szoboszlai. He is a safe and almost conservative passer of the ball, and he's not necessarily a creative player, but his weight of passes and threaded through balls when he does play them actually have a pretty decent execution. He's a pretty good long range passer, which would help Liverpool when stretching opposition shapes, and most importantly, he's a very retentive player. He doesn't lose the ball, which will help Liverpool reset into their attacking shape. When he gets on the ball, he will cool things down for Liverpool, everyone can get in their positions, and they can go again and work an attacking routine with everyone in place. And even though Fabinho has even improved in this new structure, I still think Liverpool should be looking for a new number 6. So far, we have an inverted right back who is comfortable in pretty much any pass. We have a left centre mid who's not only a master of retaining the ball, but he barely even loses it. And then they have a right centre mid who will be their main source of creativity. So all they're really missing is the legs that Fabinho brought in past seasons. A ball winner, someone who has crisp enough passing with his back to goal, but can also cover the yards that are needed of a Liverpool deep midfielder and back up that press. And now I could cheat the system here and just say Romeo Lavia or Moises Caicedo, and even though they're both very good fits and probably two of the best fits in the entire market right now, I'm actually not going to say them because I've already used them about 3 or 4 times in these signing videos so far. So my wild card shout for this role would actually be Martin Zubimendi. Martin Zubimendi is a very crisp passer, he's a good player when receiving off the centre halves, he's a very good long passer, but it's his off the ball work that really makes him stand out for me. He's very good at covering large amounts of space, and I think him and Trent at the base of the box midfield, you have pretty much every dynamic in possession, and you also have quite a lot of dynamics off the ball too. And hopefully, even though Michael Edwards has gone, Liverpool can still retain that very good transfer strategy this summer.